Wrinkles on the face are beautiful because they represent the set of emotions that you have felt. And in this particular video, I'm going to talk about those two common facial lines or a wrinkle that you can see on the face and what it represents, what meaning it holds, what emotional connotation it has on the face. Does wrinkle represents the certain set of emotions that you have expressed more often in your life? We are going to uncover those two facial lines in the face that you will see pretty often on your parents' face, on your face maybe, or people who are above their 35, because these two lines deals with how you express your anger. This video is going to be pretty helpful for you to have insights about yourself. So let's deep dive into the magic board and uncover these two facial lines, the meaning of them. I'm also going to show you certain sets of videos which can help us explain how these wrinkles are formed on the face. So let's deep dive into the magic board. Welcome to the magic board, guys. Herein, I'm going to share with you the two facial wrinkles, the two lines on the face that are the most seen, or you can presumably see it in few folks, and we are going to uncover the meaning of that. So herein you can see in the dashboard that I have written in brief as to what is a wrinkle, how it is formed. So basically, wrinkles gets formed when you repeat a certain set of expression on your face, meaning the certain set of emotions that you experience most often or expresses most often. They kind of create a marking on the face, and those markings have like a shortcut on the face representing what you have felt the most, right? So wrinkles is a reflection of life expressed plus emotion felt and the wisdom that you have gained over the years, because you'll see a lot of lines on the forehead, and forehead is a region with respect to face reading. It represents the kind of 20s and later 20s that you have in your life, and you see a clear line on the face where on top of your forehead you will see a line that spans across the forehead, and it could be a complete line or it could be a broken line. And when there is a broken line, it can represent that there are certain set of challenges that you have felt in the past, but you're subject to also experience it later in your life, because you're meant to learn more lessons, right? So each wrinkle on a face has an emotional connotation to it, and we are going to discuss about the two vertical wrinkles today. And so as you could see, I have intentionally kept the vertical wrinkle and horizontal wrinkle area blank, and I'm going to fill it alongside you. So vertical wrinkle is nothing but it represents the kind of expressions, the repeated expressions that you make, right? And they kind of create a marking on the face, right? So pattern of emotions that you experience most often and express them, they kind of leave a vertical marking on your face. It could be on the area of river of life. This is the extraordinary meridian. And the knowledge of this particular video, I have taken from Lillian Bridges' book that is Face Reading in Chinese Medicine, and I have also used references from Jean Hainer book of The Wisdom of Your Face. Those two are quite amazing books with respect to face reading and learning about faces in general. So you can definitely go ahead and grab your hands at that. And let us get back to the vertical wrinkle part, right? So the emotions that you have expressed most often in your life creates the vertical wrinkle. But how are horizontal wrinkles on the face formed? So horizontal wrinkles are the kind of transformations that you have gone through, or a certain set of life event that has happened and it has marked your face, right? So it is a certain set of strong transformation or strong happening, which could be a happening of a child, or maybe you are breaking up with a loved one that has leave a significant mark into your life, right? So certain set of strong transformative experience that you would have gone through is something which can be reflected through the horizontal wrinkle. So here in this particular video, we are going to stick ourselves to the two vertical wrinkles that I'm going to share alongside. But let us deep dive into a video which will demonstrate how wrinkles can be formed on the screen, right? So this video I have taken from pexels.com, which is a free platform for creatives like me to use the videos and photos for the demonstration purposes, right? So this man is demonstrating a certain set of expression. Let me just zoom it in for you. So you could see, right, this guy is making faces, and if this particular set of emotions are repeated most often in his life, then he is bound to get wrinkles associated with the emotional use of anger or a certain set of other emotions that could be grief emotions, sadness emotions, right? So this is one of the videos that I thought would be pretty helpful for us to gauge. And I also captured a video where we are going to talk about the two lines that are there in between the eyebrow region within this video. So I thought to share it with you. And if you could see this particular woman, and if I pause it, if I pause the video, let me just pause the video. Yeah. So here, if I pause the video and if you focus on this particular region, there are two lines in between her eyebrows, right? So this could occur when this particular expression or emotion of anger is repeated most often, right? These are the lines in between the eyebrow region, which means it indicates a wood area, which thereby indicates how the emotional use of your anger is. And it is also the area that is called the seat of the stamp, and it can represent how you are using your anger as an emotion to channel into your life. And these two lines that you're seeing, the two lines that you are seeing here, it has a certain meaning, and I'm going to share it with you in the further aspect when we'll go through the video, right? So this is one of the videos that I thought to share. The more expressions we make, the more our face will be wrinkled. And it is not that wrinkles are bad. There are happy times in our life, right? And you can also reflect happy moments in your life through the linings on the face. So wrinkles are good. Wrinkles represent how you have expressed your emotions into life. Wrinkles also say that if you have to work on a certain thing, do work on it, right? So this is the man. Again, I wanted to show you the lines on the face of this particular man. So if you commonly see, there is this two line that you could see here. Let me just freeze that. Yeah. So if you see, these two lines are here. The two lines in between the region here, you could see it prominently, right? These two lines, this and this, right? So this is a certain set of expression that he repeats, and the line are formed thereby. And once our skin gets drier, right, these are kind of wrinkles that pops out more. So it's important that if you recognize what sort of emotion is causing that particular wrinkle, you better can channel that particular emotion if that is not a good wrinkle to have, right? So yeah, let me go down to the first facial line, which is the two lines between the eyebrows. And I have a set of pictures also for you to guide on how you can spot those lines on the face, right? So that is something which I have carried. This is not the case for this one, but yeah, that let me just go out there and find it for you. So yeah, these two lines that you could see here has a meaning, and I'll just go on to the video, right? Yeah, here if I just freeze it, and if I just, can I zoom it? Yeah, I can zoom it. So these two lines that you will see here, these are the two lines that you can see, right? The first is this and the second is this line. So these two lines, what they represent that there is a vertical wrinkle on the extra meridian portion of your face, and the two combinations that can be perhaps the reason for those two lines on the face is that it could represent your sense of frustration, your sense of annoyance. It can represent that maybe you feel irritated most often, or it could also represent that you have felt or you're doing the intense level of concentration and effort And for that, there is a tension held inside your body, which is kind of making your muscles little tense, right? So it is not a concerning line, but it indicates that you may go through issues of irritation. And because this is a line between the wood area, so eyes the eyebrow part comes under the category of wood energy, and in between this region that is here is marked the wood energy, where you can verify the emotional use of liver chi. Liver chi is nothing but the force of your liver energy, and because this is the area that represents the emotional use of your anger, once there are two lines in between these particular area, it can represent that getting that burst of anger or losing your fuse. Maybe those can be instances that you could see into your life, and if that's a pattern that is being repetitively expressed, it's the time to work upon it. And how you can work upon it is through the meditative practices, wherein you could make yourself more calmer, maybe listen to a spiritual talk that can align you with more learnings into life. Those are all the things that you can use to help channel your emotional use of anger. But it's important that if that's an emotion that is being caused by anger, you channel your anger into the right direction, right? Other aspect is, of course, the intense concentration and effort that you may put. So that could also be pattern causing this particular line. And this line, the two lines that I'm talking of between the eyebrow region, they are not a cause of concern unless it is also the region that is red, right? So redness indicates that there could be inflammation, and that inflammation is not good. Inflammation here means the series of anger bursts can happen quite often, and it also impacts on your health also. So when that redness is there, that's a sign of probably looking into yourself, into your lifestyle more, and thereby figuring out what is going right and what is not, so you can have better gauge as to what are the set of practices that you need to set right. So yeah, this is the first aspect of the common facial line that you will see. The other line that you will see, which alongside is also the line in between the eyebrow region, is a single line that you will spot in the in between the eyebrow, right? It's a single line that you will see on the face, right? So let me just show you a person bearing that particular feature. I also captured the picture of the people bearing two facial lines, although I have shown you inside the video, but I have captured that specifically, but I'm not sure where the pictures went, so apologies for that. Right, so yeah, here if you see this particular man's picture, there is a line that you can see, spot here, focus here. This is the line that you could see, right? This line is the line again on the wood area. The area between this particular eyebrows is a wood area, and any line here indicates the emotional use of your anger, right? And here once there is single line, it also has connotations with respect to how your anger is expressed or repressed, right? So here what happens is when there is a single line, so Lillian Bridges in her book, she has classified these lines into a very like lesser intensity line, which she has called a suspended line, which means there is a suspension here with the line, and then there is this suspended dagger, which is a little intense. As you could see on this man, the line is pretty intense, like you can feel that it is prominently shining from his face. And what that means is that it can represent that there has been aspect of repression, or anger is not being expressed pretty well, or maybe he's feeling that he needs to hide his emotion of anger because he can overburst himself. And maybe there have been instances in his past which kind of represents that expressing anger hasn't yielded positive results. So it's better that one can control, like he can feel that way. And this line definitely indicates that there has been aspect of repressions in your life, and it could also indicate that the assertiveness, the drive that you feel, the anger, the passion that you feel, maybe you're not exuberating your passion in the right way. And that again says that you're distancing yourself from your yang nature, and yang nature can represent how much assertive, how much driven you are, right? So that could be one of the indications that you will see. But more so, it's important to assess this particular line and see whether you're really repressing yourself, or you're not expressing yourself, or there has been issues in the past that have been kind of hurting you. This could also represent that with dealing with an authority figure in your childhood may have been a difficulty, which could be your parent or somebody who has been a care guardian for you. And this definitely is a line on the river of life, which can represent that you need to be more expressive in the rightful ways. And if you can do that, that will really help channel your wood energy into accessing the best of what you can be, right? So this is one of the lines which indicates that you need to utilize your liver chi in the most righteous and the most beautiful way, right? So that pretty much brings me to the end of this video. And if you want to learn more face reading, you can definitely scroll across my videos that are there on the YouTube. And you can also access my complete course where I have discussed about 5 elements and how you can spot those 5 elements on the face. Alongside that, you can also learn about the 19 facial traits that I have discussed on the face. And all of this class you can access at my website, that is chehraispeaks.com. And there is a specific dedicated web page that you can access. And you can also get a face reading from me. I am an expert at relationship reading, and I guide people on their compatibility, on the challenges in their relationship, on how they can resolve their challenges basis on the elemental comparison, right? I can also help you accessing your personal strengths, your challenges, and that is a separate reading that I do, which comes under the category of in-depth general reading. So you can read alongside what I offer on my website, chehraispeaks.com. And enough of marketing by now. And I'll just say goodbye to you now. If you feel that this video was helpful in some case or at certain level into your life, make sure to give it a like and share your comments on anything that you feel about this video. And share this video with anybody or any of your friends whom you think it can add additional insight into their life.